Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping. Most kids grew up watching cartoons, and if you didn't, then we feel sorry for you. Waking up every morning and sitting in front of the television to watch our favorite characters, from SpongeBob to Homer Simpson, was the epitome of happiness. But have you ever thought about what they would look like in real life? Well, let's have a look at some of your favorite cartoon characters in real life. Peppa Pig. Peppa is our favorite pig, and there is no doubt about it.
I love muddy puddles.
But one critical viewer noticed a very visible but ignored detail about Peppa. She is only viewed from the side. After he posted on Twitter how a picture of Peppa would look from the front, it shocked every fan. You cannot unsee it now. A 3D artist tried to take this a step further and ruin the character for everyone if it wasn't already done by the post on Twitter. He came up with this depressed, all grown up Peppa Pig.
Too scary.
Boy, she sure looks like she had some hard time growing up after being fired from the job to make kids happy. If you zoom in on her arm, you can see a tattoo of the young, energetic Peppa we all loved and saw. We are glad the 3D version of Peppa Pig didn't make it to the cartoon series.
Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, and you'll get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it. It really works.
Homer Simpson. No family has portrayed Americans the way the Simpsons have. They are a staple of the American culture and its norms.
Hey, Dad, I've come to spend some time with my favorite father.
Even though this family will always remain in animation, what if they were actually real? It's not hard to imagine how they'd react, but what would they look like in real life? Well, a professional character artist, Miguel Vasquez, tried to build the 3D version of the lead character of the series, Homer Simpson, and boy is he scary. This picture of the nightmare version of Homer Simpson was posted on Twitter too, and man did it shock the fans. One thing that really looks like Simpson is the bug eyes. They're just popping out, like they're gonna fall off any second. He doesn't even have eyelashes.
You gotta play it
cool. We're hopeful that real life would look more like this bald guy, or maybe like Hollywood star Paul Giamatti. At least they're able to blink. Marge Simpson. It is impossible to mention Homer without a Marge, and every fan knows that. Like in most relationships, she is the much better half of Homer Simpson.
Homer, we did it!
Wait, what'd you do?
So it is natural that someone came up with the real-life 3D version of Marge Simpson. Homer being ugly, we get it. But Marge? Come on! Even though she has eyelashes, the editor of this 3D version didn't do much justice to the blue-haired queen. The hair doesn't look real at all, but that isn't even the worst part. The Kardashians might be famous for their lip fillings, but Marge definitely wins here. Look at the size of those toad-shaped lips. She could easily be an Instagram model. Mr. Burns, Ned Flanders, and Grandpa. If you haven't had enough of The Simpsons, we have more characters for you to spice up your nightmares. For those who cannot take more of this family, we promise this is the last one.
I am shocked and appalled.
Let's have a look at the devious Mr. Burns designed by a 3D modeling artist, Meta Leon RJ. If you aren't terrified by this edit of Mr. Burns, the actual real-life Mr. Burns will definitely scare you. Look at the neck-to-head ratio on this dude. It is truly terrifying. He is definitely rubbing his hands somewhere in this photo, making up some big scheme.
I will do the next best thing.
Talking about cartoon characters, this Ned Flanders real-life lookalike seems like he's about to jump over the fence to invite you to the church bake sale. No matter how much you deny it, you definitely want to go to that bake sale for once in your life. If this doesn't creep you out, the 3D version by artist Amrusi definitely will.
Homer, you are the worst human being I have ever met.
Talking about the 3D version, check out this picture of 3D Grandpa by the artist Manasart. The eyes are bigger than Homer's, but the chin definitely takes the cake. It looks like the skin is melting like an ice cream cone on a hot summer day.
Baloney! You came here to put me in a home!
Nigel Thornberry. Miguel Vasquez is known for creating real-life 3D versions of a cartoon character. The only problem with these pictures is that they are extremely horrifying, and he doesn't mind at all. For example, look at this real-life imagining of Nigel Thornberry. It is utterly demonic. Look at the size of that nose. A helicopter could easily make an emergency landing here. And what's up with those bloodshot eyes? It's like he hasn't slept for a week, and now he's taking away our sleep.
I've arrived in the ancient city.
If that doesn't ruin your dreams, this next one surely will.
Lost the sight in my eye.
Beavis and Butthead. These real-life sculptures of Beavis and Butthead by sculpture artist Kevin Kirkpatrick are somewhat fascinating. Just looking at them shows how annoying and weird Beavis and Butthead would actually be. Both of them look like complete psychopaths.
Come on, dumbass, play it. Check this out.
And considering the fact that both of them have 2 brain cells at max between them, those are pretty big foreheads for them.
We're gonna get rich and famous just by eating.
People have compared this duo with Benedict Cumberbatch and Neil Patrick Harris, but we have to say, that is almost a disrespect to the 2 huge stars. If you really want to compare this dumb duo with someone, they manifest themselves pretty nicely in Leanne and Angie from Orange is the New Black. Finn and Jake. Talking about a dumb duo, how can we forget Finn and Jake from Adventure Time?
Goodbye, Davy.
The cartoon series is home to some of the weirdest characters the world of animation has ever seen, but Finn and Jake, the lead characters, definitely take the cake. This duo is a fan favorite, and who doesn't love a human going on adventures with his dog? It's every person's dream.
All right, you big crazy. It's a deal.
Finn might seem human, but have you ever taken a minute to sit and think what a real-life Finn would look like? Miguel Vasquez is here to help you with that too. Have a look at Finn. If that doesn't terrify you, we don't know what will. This model is full of abnormalities. For instance, why are his eyes so far apart? Why doesn't he have a nose? And we are too scared to even ask what is under that weird hat. The real-life imagining of Jake isn't all that bad though. This was made by Thomas Lishman, and it shows a dog completely opposite of Jake's character. This buff crime buster looks like he is about to enter the ring and give the Undertaker a hard time. Patrick. You remember Patrick, right? He is SpongeBob's best friend. After all, who would SpongeBob be without his pals? Patrick is also everyone's favorite starfish, who has made being dumb look cool.
Hey, Patrick, are you angry too?
Yeah.
What's the matter?
I can't see my forehead.
No matter how many people there are in a scene, Patrick will always be the dumbest, but cute nevertheless. But the real-life 3D imagining of Patrick is nowhere close to being cute. Made by Miguel Vasquez, he looks like the bossy face at the end of missions and action games. There's also a wrestler who looks like this version of Patrick. Just look at those arms. But even this Patrick isn't as creepy as the one with the Mona Lisa-like smirk on his face. This picture was uploaded by Ugly Guy 45, and that smile is just really unsettling. And with that, it's now time for today's subscriber pick. Today's photo was sent to us by a subscriber. If you come across a photo online and want to know more details about it, just send it over to us. We might even feature it on a future video. SpongeBob. Only in cartoons, a talking sea sponge that lives inside a pineapple, works for a crab, and has a snail pet can be acceptable and loved by everyone, kids and adults included.
See?
But have you imagined what he would look like in real life? Because there is no way another can actually look like SpongeBob, we have to stick to the 3D model created by Vasquez. Take a long, hard look at the real-life imagining of SpongeBob and then decide if you still love the cartoon or not. If you stare for too long, it'll feel like this beloved chef is looking deep into your soul. It's the human legs on him that are the most unsettling. But that isn't even the worst picture. Another picture of 3D SpongeBob made it to the internet and horrified everyone who saw it. Even though it doesn't look anything like real-life imagining of SpongeBob, it surely is terrifying. Looks like someone put him in a frying pan and fried the crap out of him. We're sorry for ruining it for you.
Eat up, you little cuties.
So...
Stewie and Peter Griffin. You didn't think we'd forget about the Family Guy, did you? Stewie Griffin is a Family Guy character that is loved by everyone. In fact, for some fans, Stewie and Brian are the best characters on the show. Shaped like a rugby head, what do you think how this guy would look in real life?
Yay! Stewie, enough of that.
Have a look at his 3D version of Stewie. He looks like a clever kid who accidentally swallowed a rugby ball. But he doesn't look creepy at all. Well, maybe a little. But have a look at this real-life imagining of Peter Griffin. It is absolutely terrifying. After watching this, we should all sign a petition to ban 3D modeling of cartoon characters. All jokes aside, the actual real-life version of Peter Griffin is pretty famous. His name is Robert Franzese, and he first appeared at the Comic-Con dressed the same as Peter. We hope that someday he gets a job at the Fox network.
It's okay. We'll hire new people and start again tomorrow.
That is our list of cartoon characters in real life. Terrified? How many of these characters do you wish you could erase from your brain right now? Let us know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.